Good day to everyone. I'm Matt Watamad and welcome to another video here at Maloto's channel. For today's video, we are going to show you our vice or vertical integrated chicken enclosure designed by Babe. So we are here in an urban setting, so you can see at the around us our houses, no? So how can we keep chickens in a subdivision such as this one? So this design is a vertically integrated chicken enclosure. Why is it integrated? At the top part, we have a deep litter odorless chicken design, and at the bottom part, we have vermiculture beds, no, at the bottom part. So first, let's start with the chicken coop design, no. So this is the chicken enclosure. It's approximately 8 feet in depth and 16 feet in width, no. So it has three chambers. The chamber over here is for the layer type, no? So we have 2 chambers for the layer type, and we have a chamber over here for the meat type chickens, no? So let's first start at the roof, no? As you can see in the roof of our chicken enclosure, it is an insulated roofing, no? And it has a sunroof at the middle, no? So it's insulated so that you will keep the coop cool for the chickens, no? So we also have sunlight or sunroof in the middle so that daylight can enter, no? So what is important for the layer type chicken to have daylight, so they will lay a lot of eggs, no? It also disinfects the flooring of our coop, no? Because the UV will be the natural disinfectant, no? So again, let's start with the inside of let's go to the inside of our coop. Inside we have rice straw or dried material. It's an odorless chicken coop because we add a deep litter method, no? So the deep litter method make sure that the manure of the chicken is always dry, no? So if the manure of the chicken is always dry, you prevent foul odor, and you also prevent flies, no, from laying their eggs on dry manure, no. So that's all rice straw. You can also add dried leaves if you don't have rice straw, or you can add rice hull or ipa. And at the bottom we have a slatted plastic flooring. So we cover that with rice straw, such like this one. So we cover it like a lasagna, no? So the first, when the chickens are still young, we cover it with this high, no? And then the chicken will add manure into it, and then we cover it with another layer, no? And then they will manure on it, and then we cover it again with another dried layer of rice straw, and then so on and so forth. So it becomes a lasagna. And then that lasagna, the chickens will scratch, and it will fall down to the vermiculture component at the bottom because the plastic flooring is slatted, no? So later we will show you the vermiculture part. So to continue, we have a roost, no? So at the inside of the chicken coop, we have a roost. So the chickens can rest at night, no? So those are all just angle bars with a PVC pipe, so that the chicken can have a comfortable roost at night, no? So we also have at night, or during the rainy season when there's low sunlight, we also have artificial lighting, no? So we have artificial lighting. So let me turn on the light. The switch are here. So the switch of the light is here. And when the temperature is cold during the rainy season, to prevent them from having diseases, we also have a heating bulb or a heating element, no? 100-watt heating element over here. So the switch is here, no? So there's an indicator light to make sure that we know that the heat bulbs are on, no? So let's zoom in on one heat bulb. So that is a 100-watt heat bulb, no? Again, to prevent too much overheating, we have an indicator light at the outside of the coop to indicate that the heat lamp is on. So we turn this off, the indicator light will turn off, no? We also have drinkers, no? So here we have drinkers for the layer type, no? So let's look at one drinker. So let's see if there's water. There's a little bit water dropping because we have a control valve here, no? So for the demonstration purposes, we'll turn this at high, no? So we'll see if there's a lot of water, no? So we turn on the main valve here. I forgot to turn on the main valve. So we turn on the main valve here. So for the purposes of the demo, we will turn it on high so you can see the water, no? So there's a high pressure, no? But you can control the pressure by the valves here, no? So we have a main valve here, and then we have a secondary valve to control the pressure. We also have a drinker at the meat type part, no? So it's okay if the drinker malfunctions because we have a deep litter and the vermiculture part to capture that moisture, no? So here we also have feeders, no? So this is the feeder for our meat type chicken coop, no? So this is just a simple PVC pipe with a metal support, and we cut off the mesh wire so the chicken heads or the heads of the chicken will fit in, no? So people are asking if this is too high, no? Remember, there's a deep litter here, no? So the deep litter will serve as the elevation so the chickens can reach the feeds over here, no? So now we go to the layer type, no? So in the layer, that's the meat type, and then we go to the layer type. In the layer type, we have nest boxes, or roll-out nest boxes. Let's go inside to see the roll-out nest boxes. Okay? So we have eggs there. Let's see if we can sample some roll-out. Let's wait for the... So we have tarpaulin covers there. So the tarpaulin covers will give privacy to our hens. So when you lift the cover up, you will see artificial eggs over there, no? So the artificial eggs will entice the chickens to lay eggs, no, in the nest boxes. We also have a roost here so they can climb on the nest box over here. And at night, we can cover this with a temporary cover like this one so they don't roost there, no? So let's sample one, no? So this is a temporary egg. Let's see if the camera can capture it rolling down the ramp. So there. Let's see if so it will roll outside the coop, no? So here outside the coop, we have rubber paddings, no? Let's go outside the coop. So we have rubber paddings over here to prevent the eggs from cracking when they roll out, no? So in the future, when we find that the rain is reaching the nest box, we can add a temporary cover here, no? So to prevent the eggs from getting wet from the rain, no? Again, we have two nest box, roll-out nest box for each coop. So, and then we have another two at the next level, no? So each container can contain 25 layer hens. So this one is one enclosure, and this one is another enclosure over here. So they can contain 25 each, and here we have a larger enclosure for the meat type, no? So this is an urban chicken coop. It's designed for urban consumption. So the deep litter will go through a lot of dried material. So we have a temporary storage up there to store our dried materials, no? So it's up there so that the sun can reach it and dry it, no, naturally, no? So by adding the dried material on the top part, it also serves as an insulation, and it will dry the material faster, no? So again, when you have a wet manure, the dry material will serve as a diaper, no? Or it will absorb the moisture and prevent odor and prevent flies, which will give diseases to our chickens, no? So this also serves as a brooder, no? So we are still waiting for our dominant CZ meat type and dominant CZ layer type chicken. So this will serve as our temporary brooder over here, no? So this chamber again has the heating lamp over here. So we turn on the heating lamp, and then this heating bulb is 100 watts. So we can adjust the height because it has a connection or a wire connection to reach the chicks when they're still young. And then after that, we can now transfer them to the different enclosures when they get older or they get bigger, okay? And then, now that the chicken coop part is finished, or the chicken enclosure part is finished, let's now go down to the second process of integration, which is the vermiculture part. So underneath, as you can see, is a slatted plastic flooring, and then when the chickens scratch it, it will go down to our vermiculture over here. No, so here we have 4 bays. This is bay number 1, bay number 2, bay number 3, and then bay number 4 at the far end. No, so we have 4 bays, and then each bay has vermiculture. No, so let's see if we can see some worms here. No, let's dig up some worms. No, so there's a nice big worm here. So this is a nice big worm. So as you can see, by processing the chicken manure first, by mixing it with dried leaves or dried material, and then waiting for it to decompose, the worms will not die. No, because some practitioners of vermiculture practitioners do not like to add chicken manure in their vermicompost because this is the chicken manure is hot manure. No, so normally the chicken manure will take a long time to decompose. No, so it will take up to a year to decompose. No, but because we mix it with the dried material and let the chicken scratch it and process it, it only takes lesser time, like a month, no, or a month or 2 to process that chicken manure, dried chicken manure, and then let it fall down here as cold manure to the vermicompost bin, and then let the worm process it into high quality vermicast such as this one. This high quality vermicast you can add to your soil-based garden. No? So how do we maintain moisture? No? So here we have another valve over here. When you turn this on, it provides an artificial rain. No? So it provides an artificial rain shower to the vermi bin. Again, you can adjust the strength of that. You can make that just drip by adjusting a valve, so you can make that drip slowly and slowly provide moisture to our vermi bin over here. No? So to recap the whole system again, this is the vise, or what we call the vertical integrated chicken enclosure. So the integration here, we have the chicken component at the top part, or the chicken enclosure. The chicken enclosure has a meat type over here, and then it has a layer type enclosure over here. And then we provide the chickens, the meat type chickens, with a drinker. We also provide them with a feeder, and then it has a deep litter method to absorb all the moisture from the wet manure. No? It also has a sunroof to provide daylight and disinfect the flooring, and an insulated roofing to provide cooler temperature during the summer, and a slatted flooring to sieve the scratched dried manure and rice straw or dried rice hull, and bring it down as a processed, decomposed mixture of manure and rice straw to the vermiculture part at the bottom. And then the worms will process the will process the manure and the dried materials and turn it into high quality vermicast. And then the vermicast you can now add to the garden over here. So we have a garden over here. Next week we will show you the update of that garden. You can see the big tomatoes already growing. So next week we will show that in the next videos. And if you have questions about the vice system designed by Meg, you can add us on Facebook. We have our Facebook page, Bodger Aquaponics. We also have our YouTube channel, Madodel. So you can comment down below your questions. And if you have other questions on aquaponics and urban gardening, you can also comment down below. Don't forget to add us on Facebook and subscribe to my Dodol channel and hit the notification bell when you subscribe to our channel to get updated on our future videos. So again, thank you for watching.